Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Renee and this is my cash stuffing journey. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on the video, and I hope you decide to stick around and subscribe and join my little slice of the cash stuffing community. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the ongoing support. I really appreciate it. So let's jump straight into today's video. We'll start with my binders first. Medication is not getting stuffed today only because we've just picked up my son's medication, so we use the funds out of it. Emergencies is getting $10 and takes it to $20. I've already filled out all my trackers in the envelopes. I figured you probably didn't want to watch that, but comment down below if you'd prefer to see that. I can do that as well. Now, household. It used to go in my wallet, but we got some not so great news. It looks like the owner of our property is selling, and she's not sure if she's going to be able to get another, like an investor in rather than someone who wants to move in. She's going to try, but there's no guarantee. So we need to, she hasn't made a solid decision yet, but we figured she probably wouldn't have mentioned it to us if she didn't intend to sell. So we're going to have to start saving for a bond. In Australia, the bond is 4 weeks rent, and then you need 2 weeks in advance before you can move in. So we're going to have to start saving pretty much now to have all of that in our pocket for when we move. We don't know how much we're going to need, so I've kind of estimated the most we can pay in rent and maybe even a little bit more, and we're just going to save for that amount. So it works out to be about $2,700 for the bond. So yeah, it's sad. We were hoping to stay here until we could afford our own home, but that's life, I guess. I'm trying not to worry about it too much, but as someone who suffers from pretty severe anxiety, it's hard some days. So $50 in that one, and that one's going to stay in this binder. Deposit is getting $25. I decided to, last year I was only doing $10 in here, and it felt like we were getting nowhere. So wrong note. I think having colored notes would make that easier. So now we've got 20, 40, 45, 50. Due to the property market in Australia, our deposit is going to have to be around $40,000. And that's a 8% deposit, and all of the fees and charges and lender's insurance and all that on top. So it's a pretty nice chunk of change, I tell you, and it's not easy. $10 Evelyn, which is my daughter, she's getting 15, and that takes her to 10, 20, 25, 30. So we were originally going to build, that was our dream, but that's just, in this property market, that's just not viable. At the moment, we're basically looking for houses that we will barely fit in. We intend to stay in it for a few years and then slowly work on it and sell it, just to get into the property market. So my son William is also getting 15. So 10, 20, 25, 30. Okay, my husband, he is getting 5 today. That takes it to 15. And me, I am also getting $5 today. Takes it to 50. Back to school is getting 110 because my son is due to go back to school at the end of this coming week. So he decided that he didn't want a new backpack or lunchbox. He is starting at a high school, so he's graduated from primary into high school. So he will need like all new uniforms. I do have 2 shirts, but we need shorts and socks and all that kind of stuff. So we've got 51, 10, 20, 120. And I will probably use most of that, getting him shorts and socks and any notebooks or supplies he needs. Just to Roll It in Glitter is getting $20. I have actually received a few orders, like physical orders, so I'm really excited about that. So I do have to have money on hand for shipping now. So taxes I haven't received yet, although I am due to get my first Etsy paycheck on the 7th of February. So that's really exciting. Okay, so with my savings challenges, I'm actually going to film them on my off pay week. So I will film the 26-week challenge, the 52-week challenge, the $1 a day, the savings challenges, which I've done a low income $100 savings challenge, the $1 savings, and the $2 savings. Now, with the $1 and the $2 savings, in Australia, ours are coins, and I didn't want to have all of the coins in my binder. So what I've done is I've just put some placeholders there. So every time I drop a coin in the jar, I put in a placeholder. When the jar's full, I will cash that in, and then I'll put the corresponding amount in the envelope, and then I'll start again. So I've made these placeholders, so like 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, 500s. But I'm interested to see how high it goes. I'll also be filming my savings box. So this is 100 envelopes in a box. I do have this on my Etsy shop. I only ship to Australia, and what it is it's 100 envelopes, and you get 2 or 3 digital trackers or challenges of your choice. And you could use it for a wide range of different savings challenges. I am in the process of making mini savings challenges. So if you head on over to my Etsy shop, which is linked down in the description, you can check it out. I also do a wide range of digital savings trackers and challenges, and I update that pretty regularly. Well, I try to. Okay, so that's it for that binder. And this one. So with this one, these are kind of the things that happen like once a year. I do stuff like smaller amounts, so like $4, $2, $3. So what I do is I also use the placeholders. When it gets to a $5 denomination, then I swap it out, and I will probably swap these out as I go rather than right at the end. So Family Vacation gets its standard $4, and it needs a swap out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes back in, and a 5 comes out. So 5, 6, 7, 8. $8. Four, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. I do have my next birthday is for my daughter, and that is in March. So probably from next week I'll probably start increasing the payments in birthdays just to cover her birthday. She'll be a year old. So can't believe it's gone so fast. Health is getting 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once again, swap that, add 1, and swap it out for a 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Easter is coming up a lot quicker than I was expecting. So let's swap this out. So that gets 4. So I might just put 1 in there and pull 5 out. 5, 6, 7, 8, rather than putting it in, taking it out, putting it in, taking it back out. Okay. And then car registration, that is due in July for us, and it is around, it's going to be around $400 to $500 by the time we pay for the inspection and actual green slip. My husband is on a pension, on a carer's pension, which means he gets a small stipend from the government to care for our son. And as a result of that card, he gets like an actual physical card. Because of that card, he gets free registration. So all he has to do is pay his comprehensive insurance. So that's getting, I think that gets 3, no, 4. So I'll put 1 in here. 5, 6, 7, 8. So probably within the next 3 months or so, I will start increasing that, and I'll cap it off at 500. So if I reach 500, it'll just sit there and wait, or I'll start saving for the next year. Mother's Day, Father's Day, $2. So that doesn't need to be swapped over yet. I am looking forward to being able to cap, like, say, this off. So, like, I know I'm ready for next year. That's kind of what I'm really looking forward to in this journey, is finally being able to have the money sitting there waiting, rather than us dreading the bill coming in the mail and then having to scramble to pay for it, and then not being able to, like, eat for 2 weeks because we had to register the car. That's my goal. So savings is getting, sorry, I'm just checking my chart, is getting $5. So that's 15. Car, so this is like just for car maintenance. We do have an older vehicle, 2006 model, so she's kind of getting up in years now. She needs a bit more maintenance. I am looking into getting a new car through my work, but yeah, I'm not quite sure about that until I've paid off my own car loan. I don't have much left on it, but I think I'd rather wait. But it's getting to the point now where we really need 2 vehicles. So car is getting $10, and that takes it to 20. Ahead, this is my goal, to get to a 1 week ahead. So I started out at the smallest. I've created a group of savings trackers for being ahead. So I've got 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year. So I'm starting off with the 1 week, and for us that's $900. I know, it's insane. So that's getting $5 today. That's 15. Retirement. In Australia, we do get superannuation. So every fortnight my employer pays a certain amount into a super fund based on a percentage of my income, and that accumulates, and then when I retire at a certain age, you can't access it under most circumstances. You can in special ones, but you can't access it until you're a certain age. I think for women it's 65 now. And then when I retire, I get all of that money back. So, but in saying that, if you contribute to your super fund on your own, you get, the government matches it. So if you put $500 in, the government puts $500 in. So I'm currently saving up to do that. I'm hoping to do, like, say, $500 a year, but we will see. Retirement is getting 5, so that's 15. I'm not really knowledgeable on superannuation, so it's probably something I should research a bit more so I understand it fully. And I've got a paper tracker in here, and every time it reaches $30, I colour one in. Christmas is getting $5. I will probably in June I'll start stuffing this a bit more. So we've got 5, we've got 10, 15, 20. And that's it for that one. Okay, and finally we will do my envelope. So this is the stuff this is the cash we live on day to day. So groceries always gets 100. fast food gets 80. Fast food is quite expensive in Australia, and this would be one meal for us, depending on where we go. But a lot of the time I actually pull money from here for other things, but I have it there. Like, we might take my son for a treat to McDonald's or something like that. Family time is getting 20. We're actually planning to go to the duck park over the weekend and then go and get an ice cream. There's an old school homemade ice cream parlour just down the street from the park, so we're going to do that at some point today. Now, kids usually gets 20, but I'm actually putting 10 in today because I actually had to use $10 for William's medication. It was a bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be. So spending is getting 10. The household got 50. And work experience, fuel, and medication isn't getting stuffed today. Medication, we already bought my son's. Fuel, my husband already put the $50 in the car. And work expenses, I'm working from home, so I'm not really using that. So what I've done is I've transferred that money into the just roll it in glitter. That's why I put 20 in there instead of my usual 10. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you hit subscribe and like the video and decide to stick around. And I will see you next week when I film my savings challenge video. Thanks, guys. Bye. Oh, quickly, before I forget, when life gets hard, just roll it in glitter.